Here we are. Nice, beautiful day. We got out on the ocean. I've got a bed next to me, and the nice running sound of the water. We are back in Minecraft land. And if you have happened to watch any of the recent, uh, multiplayer server video that I put up, you probably have a good idea what I'm building here. I'm going to put in a bit of a squid trap out here in this this part of the ocean. I kind of like the idea of these squid traps just because you can kind of make interesting little decorations in the water. And if you put lights down there, I mean, it looks pretty cool from the shore. The traps themselves work. The problem is getting the squid to spawn. And I keep looking up here at this plateau because I'm looking at kind of extending a platform out from that and building sort of a hanging house down right here into the water area. And I think it'd be kind of a cool little side project to have sort of a hanging, I guess the hanging structure out there that I could kind of, jump out into the water and check the trap every once in a while and, do whatever. Now, the other this kind of video kind of wants is kind of here to kind of show off a few things that I just kind of stumbled into myself just recently that I really just didn't know existed. I don't spend any time really looking at the forums or browsing of wikis or anything like that, so I didn't really know some of these things could happen normally. This one in particular kind of confused me at first. I saw it off in the distance and I was like, oh, what the... And sure enough, I did not know that the sandstone can actually occur naturally. I guess I mean, it's more of a recent addition and all, but didn't really think that that happened normally. And sure enough, I spawned enough sand to have it actually happen, so... hooray for me. Now, like I said, there is a lot of desert here. This is quite a big desert area, and except for like a few spots of the grasslands that show back up here and there is quite an impressive amount of sand, and it makes me want to build a pyramid. Ever since I saw the sandstone stuff added in, I was, just kind of jonesing to put in some sort of pyramid structure somewhere. And I know I've talked about it in previous videos. Seeing this desert just makes me want to harvest sand and build a pyramid. And yet, part of me knows that I probably won't have the kind of time to really make anything terribly impressive. So, it's kind of just a dream, an idea, just kind of hanging out there. At some point, I'm sure I will come back and put some sort of pyramid in somewhere, but for now, just a thought, a daydream. Off in this direction, also a few other little things that I really wanted to show off, just because I'd never seen them before. And no, they're not wolves, because sadly I, didn't find any this time around. I'll share a little story about that in just a minute. But this, I never really had seen this out in the world before, the actual, like, lava pools spawning. I've seen, lava kind of pour out from the sides of mountains and such. I've never seen it like the actual pool-style lava, which I thought was actually pretty interesting. Make sort of a cool little structure there. Make some sort of building around the lava pools themselves. But blasted slow down. But again, I have a lot of projects that I want to make, and then just not a lot of focus or a lot of energy to really put them all into play. I know one of the people out there wanted me to mess around with some redstone wiring and some sort of project along those lines, and I really do want to actually learn how to mess with the redstone wires, because I see all kinds of little cool videos with the musics and such, and I really would like to make some sort of like repeating like beat maker. I just haven't quite figured out how to get them to work properly. I keep messing with it on the multiplayer server to try to figure out why or how to make it work. I thought the repeaters would come in and make it like an easy solution to making a repeating circuit, and I just haven't figured out exactly how they make anything repeating, because it's not something you just look at and say, hey, this goes here, this does this, and voila. It's not that easy. I mean, I wish it were, but sadly, all the little things I've read in wikis about it, I mean, it seems like more of a hassle than it's really worth, and my experiments always go wrong, and I just give up on it and go cut some trees or fight some dudes with a sword. So, we're gonna go back to the main base real quick, and they're gonna do a little bit of fast forward. No funky music this time around, sorry. Sorry about that. Getting a little late. I did kind of want to put running with the wolves, or running with the wolves from the Prodigy in here somewhere, but it kind of would have been a bit of a lie with no wolves to run around with. But look forward to that in some future video, because I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have a whole herd of them just roll around with me, and we will run with the wolves while I hunt like the hounds. So I haven't really done too much with this area over here. I've been mostly out exploring and poking around lately. If not that, I've been on the multiplayer server. If anybody has any suggestions on how to make like a 3-space door work, I'd like to know, because it kind of looks goofy with the wooden divider there in the middle. I'd like to have like a 3-wide doorway, but no such luck. It doesn't quite work that way, sadly. Of course, I don't want to keep the middle area open so that creepers and skeletons and crap will wander into my house. So that's not an option. Let's sigh. So I do kind of want to get this house finished off, because my future plans involve me taking out a lot of the materials that are up there in that upper house, or well, the entranceway from that upper area there, and moving them down here. That way this area actually becomes like the central portion of the castle, and everything will be done here, and that'll just be a sort of an sub area of the castle that gets used occasionally. I kind of want to not really do away with it, but I want to make it no longer like the central area where I have to come through every time to get to this portion of the castle. I'd like to actually have like a normal portcullis type gate, and come into this area and have this area be the main part of the castle, and then the corner, the outer areas be sort of separate places that I go to specifically for X or Y, instead of always running through them to get to here or there. It's just a bit of a redesign, really, is what I'm saying, what I'm getting at. Now here, the dreaded creeper in my castle, you bastard. I don't know why it spawned down there where all the lights are instead of, where the lights aren't, but wonderful story. I was on the multiplayer server hunting wolves down, and I found some and started dragging them home. Well, one portion of my hanging house, actually, the entire underside of it is still like pitch black. There, up, and there's the wonderful lava bug burning that sheep to death because they jump around stupidly, and I don't know why, but they always catch themselves on fire. Ugh. Anyway, I was trying to drag some sheep back. Oh, hey, brown wool, give me. I was trying to drag some wolves back, and unfortunately, I got creeper swiped, and well, it was not fun. Anyway, running a little extra here, so I will call it good for now. Until next time, everybody, have a good one.